Confidence is bullshit, but if you want to get anywhere in life, you need it anyway, and I'm going to tell you why. Hi, I'm Will Melton. I was a poor kid, but I'm building an empire, and I'm the author of From Survival to Significance, and I'm recording a video every day for 30 days and bringing you a lesson from my book to help me finish the editing process and to give you a preview of what's inside. Confidence is one of those things that if you don't know it yet, it is completely manufactured. It's something that's inside of you. It's not something that is given to you from the outside world. You have to make it up on your own. Well, how do you do that? How does somebody build confidence? Well, the first thing is you have to stop being in your own way. You have to stop listening to all the voices that come to you, whether they are other people's voices or the voices that are in your head in whatever way that comes to be. And you have to recognize that the first thing to do is to build a belief system that says that you're good enough and that you're capable. And you also have to recognize that anything that you do in life that's going to be amazing, that's going to be challenging, is going to be something that you probably haven't done before. So you have to arrive with some degree of confidence in the face of uncertainty. So when I was a kid, I had acne, I didn't know how to talk to girls, I passed notes instead, that didn't work. I didn't know how to be myself for most of the people that I knew. I had some close friends that I could be more open with, and that was a great experience, but it wasn't good enough because I didn't know how to hold my presence and how to leverage it as a platform. So the way that I ended up doing that over the course of maybe the last 22 years or so, and maybe longer, is by trying, by showing up, by being willing to be rejected. Certainly a job in sales can help anybody who is needing to make a buck. You're going to get a lot of no's out there and try to figure out what it's going to take to get a yes. And that process helps you figure out the answers. There's small answers, there's big answers, but all of it has to do with the way you believe in yourself on the inside before you ever try to show up for anybody on the outside. And this is advice that you've probably heard from a lot of different people, but the first thing is to recognize is that all the negative voices, all of the negative thoughts that go through your head, they are manufactured from somewhere, whether somebody else said it, whether you read it, whether you told yourself that someplace along the way, and those thoughts can be refined. They can be remanufactured into thoughts that are positive, that are going to help you go the place that you need to go. But the very first thing that you have to do is recognize that if you do not move forward, you will not experience the things that you need to experience to get the experience that you need to be confident. So moving in a direction is absolutely a necessity. You have to always be moving forward. Now, there are going to come times when you hit friction and you need to slow down, you need to stop, you need to learn, you need to figure out what you don't know. But that does not mean that you're not still moving forward. You're always learning, you're always growing. And for me, that was certainly the case. I'm so glad that I've had the opportunity to be self-employed for the last 21 years because I've had to make it on my own, and certainly with my team, but for the most part, it's been up to me. And so I've had to have that confidence, and I've had 21 years, 22 years to refine it and to curate it and to build it. And now I feel like I have a tremendous amount of it, but I don't always have it. There's still moments that I feel I lack confidence, but we know that it is in the mind, and you know now that it is in the mind, and you can do something about it. So I hope you join me again tomorrow for another lesson from my book. I did the math, and there are plenty more lessons to come, and plenty more lessons in the book, so I'm not going to give it all away either. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.